Hey everybody, aloha. That means hello. I've been taking Spanish lessons. You guys, my name is Jimmy Callaway. Jimmy's obviously a nickname. My birth name is Precious. Well, my full birth name is Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire Callaway. A little bit about me, everybody. I'm a lot like a plain cheese pizza. When I show up at a party, people are like, huh. Cool. This is the energy that Brian was referring to. Very high energy indeed. What else can I tell? Oh, I have a son. Despite my best efforts, I have an 11-year-old son. And he lives with his mother out in Illinois, which if you're going to have children, I highly recommend sending them to live with my kid's mother in Illinois. It's really loosened up my social agenda quite a bit. My son has an older sister for whom I bear no responsibility, but I still buy her Christmas presents because I'm not a terrorist. So, last Christmas I texted their mom. I said, hey, I know what the boy wants, but what about Marley? What should I get Marley for Christmas? And she texted me back. She said, you know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were the sweetest guy in the world. I said, oh, Marley wants a backhanded compliment for Christmas? I'll get her one. It just seems like maybe her mom should pick it out and then just put my name on it. Mark, you are my favorite audience member. Nothing against the rest of you, but he's me from an alternate dimension, so I have to like him. Been doing the road quite a bit lately. It's been nice. I went down to San Diego, California last week with my friend Dave. My friend Dave is a big fan of the band Fish. Does anyone else here hate music? This was last Tuesday. We left Los Angeles around 2 p.m. He played for me a Fish song that was so long, I'm still listening to it right now. There's got to be a radio edit of this song. This isn't a joke so much as it is a completely true story. Yesterday morning I flew into LAX, not to brag, and I got a Lyft. Only $63, huh? This gig economy is working out well for everyone. I get in the Lyft, and immediately the Lyft driver tells me a story about his gardener who got drunk and beat up his wife. Yeah, there's more. And he got thrown in jail, and then his wife called my Lyft driver to ask him to bail this gardener out to the tune of $2,000. And he goes, so I went and did it. And I went, why? Why would you go bail this guy out? And he goes, well, he's a good gardener. All right. Asked and answered. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their money. God knows I don't do it. My career is starting to pick up a little bit, despite my face. I recently sold my first television program, so that's pretty exciting. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, sir, for keeping your arms crossed the entire time.
It's cold. I'm from the tropics.
It's cold?
I'm from the tropics.
From the tropics? Are you from the equator? Oh, okay.
9 degrees above.
9 degrees above the equator? I'm no good with math. What is that, 79 degrees?
Costa Rica.
Oh, okay, Costa Rica. Why don't you just say that? This went much better in rehearsal. I shouldn't have brought it up. My career, that's what I was lying about. Yeah, I sold this TV show, and it's one of those dance competition shows they have nowadays. But this one features all of your exes, and it's called So. You think you could just waltz back in here? Watch for that on Freeform next week. You guys, are you guys into the 4th of July at all? You guys like the 4th of July? Sir, you heard of the 4th of July? It's great. It's coming up in a few weeks. It'll be a lot of fun. Do you guys know who does not like the 4th of July? Would anyone like to hazard a guess who does not like the 4th of July? You just point at me, ma'am? I didn't fight in the Vietnam War to come down here and be insulted by the likes of you. That's all right. I was too late anyway. I didn't do much good. Anybody else?
Dogs.
Dogs. See, he comes from distant lands and brings us knowledge. Aren't you guys happy? It's true, dogs do not like the 4th of July. Are they communists? Come back next week to find out. But what I can tell you is that dogs don't like the 4th of July, but they love Halloween. Did you guys know that? It's true. People don't really like Halloween because that's when the souls of the damned come drag us back to hell. That's no fun. But dogs love Halloween because there are skeletons running around. Have you guys ever seen a dog's face when it sees a skeleton for the first time? He loses his mind. He's like, is that okay? Is that a guy made out of bones? It's a guy made. Biff Rover, there's a guy made out of bones in here. This is the happiest 7 days of my life. So I'm a dog in this, so I'm multiplying. Are you guys even listening? I can't bury this guy by myself. There's nobody over there, man. I was acting. I'm very good at it. Yeah. I'll get that call back for the guy who yells at a dog. Let me ask you guys this. What's your guys' favorite Jewish superhero? Anybody? What, are you all too attractive to read comic books? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Anybody? No? Okay. Did somebody say Jesus? I mean, as far as fictional characters go, he's up there. God damn it, Mark, can I take you home with me? My favorite Jewish superhero is The Thing from the Fantastic Four. You guys know The Thing? Big orange rocky guy. My favorite thing about The Thing is his catchphrase. Before he hits a guy, he says, "It's clobbering time." That's pretty fun. I think that's better than the first draft, which was, "Again with a clobbering." Can't clobber today, it's Saturday. All right. You guys, I'm sure you can tell I'm highly trained in the martial arts. I've studied Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu rather extensively. Are you guys familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Are you guys familiar with the country of Brazil? Sir? Right? That's nearby. If you're not familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, don't make this into a thing, you guys. If you're not familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a lot like regular Jiu-Jitsu, except there's no hair here whatsoever. You guys, if you're not familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a lot like regular Jiu-Jitsu, except they carve the meat right at your table. You guys, if you're not familiar with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's a lot like regular Jiu-Jitsu, except the distribution of wealth is very disproportionate. It's really rather good. Oh, it's a sad one at the end. But you learned something, and that's really the most important thing. You guys, I'm going to get out of here on this. I don't want to bring the room down any further, but here we go. I've been reading this book lately, and it's a book of letters written during the American Revolution. And it's very powerful stuff, because these were very young men, boys really, fighting for an ideal that they truly believed in. I'm looking at you, English guy. So I jotted this down. I'd like to share it with you. This is a letter written during the Siege of Boston, and it's from November of 1775. Hey, Ma! We're here fighting the fucking British, and it's wicked crazy. These fucking limeys got no fucking idea. Today we got a fuckload of cannons and go fuck themselves. And then Sam Adams is going to invent a beer, be a wicked pisser. Anyway, say hi to Dad, go Pats, regards, Mac. It's very powerful stuff. You guys, my name is Jimmy Callaway. Thank you all very, very much for your kind attention.